Okay, now we are going to discuss about the human reproductive system. First, male reproductive system. So, male reproductive system comprises of a pair of testes, accessory ducts, glands and external genitalia. Testes, number of accessory ducts, then number of glands, accessory glands are present, then external structure also is present in the male reproductive system. So mainly the testes are the primary male sex organ. Okay, testes only is the primary male sex organ. A pair of testes are present. They are a pair of ovoid bodies lying in the scrotum. Oval in structure. This structure only is known as the scrotum. Scrotum is a skin sac-like structure. This is the testis. Inside the scrotum, this testis is present. So the scrotum is a sac of skin that hangs outside of the abdominal cavity. It is hangs outside of the abdominal cavity. These structures are abdomen present inside. So this structure alone is present in the outside of the abdominal cavity. So in a testis, they cannot possible to produce the viable germs inside the body temperature. So it is a present hangs outside of the abdominal cavity. These scrotal sacs, they can decreases the normal body temperature 2 to 3 Celsius of a normal body temperature. Then the viable germs are produced inside the testis. Okay, so it is present outside of the abdominal cavity. So the scrotum is a sac of the skin that hangs outside the abdominal cavity. So since viable germs cannot produce a normal body temperature, so the scrotum is placed outside the abdominal cavity to provide the temperature 2 to 3 Celsius lower than the normal internal body temperature. So the scrotum acts as a thermoregulator for spermatogenesis. Why we are saying this scrotum acts as a thermoregulator? It is helpful to regulate the lower than the normal body temperature. So that regulation, it is helpful to the formation of a sperm inside the testis. This question they will ask, thermoregulator. So you must study. Then each testis is covered by a outermost fibrous layer that is known as the tunica albuginea. See the structure inside the scrotum, this testis is present. So this testis, it is covered by a layer. That layer, this layer, it is known as the tunica albuginea. Then this layer, it is divided into a number of septum. So each testis inside, it is present, it is divided into a number of septum. Septum means what? Places. Number of layers. Auricle. Okay, so like that separate septum it is divided. Okay, this membranous layer, it is divided, it is separate into that each. Okay, these layers are known as the septums. Okay, then this septa, it is present inside nearly 200 to 250 lobules. The 200 to 250 lobules, each of the lobules, it is present 2 to 4 highly coiled testicular tubules are present. The testicular tubules are known as the seminiferous tubules. Okay, so that each testis, it is covered by a thin layer that is known as the tunica albuginea. Then the tunica albuginea, it is divided into a number of lobules. These lobes, okay, inside the lobules nearly 200 to 250 lobes. This tunica albuginea, it is divided into a number of septums. Then the septum inside, it is present into a nearly 200 to 250 of lobules. That lobules nearly 2 to 4 highly coiled seminiferous tubules are present in this lobe. This is one of the separate lobe. In this lobe, it is nearly for what? 2 to 4 highly coiled seminiferous tubules are present. Okay, so mostly 80% of the seminiferous tubules are present inside the each septum. So inside the seminiferous tubules only sperm they can produce. Okay, inside the seminiferous tubules, sperm it is producing. Okay, can you understood? Then this seminiferous tubules, it is made up of, it is covered by a extracted epithelial cells. It is giving. Okay, so that epithelial cells, it is made up of two types of cells. Okay, it is made up of two types of cells. That cells are known as the Sertoli cells or nurse cells and spermatogonic cells. Sertoli cells are nurse cell and spermatogonic cells. Okay, Sertoli cells are nurse, spermatogonic cells are male germ cells. So two types of cells are producing in a stratified epithelium. This stratified epithelium, it is present inside the seminiferous tubules. This stratified epithelium, it is present in the two types of cells, Sertoli cells and then in a spermatogonic cells. So these Sertoli cells are elongated and pyramidal and provide nourishment to the sperm till maturation. This is a elongated. So like this elongated cells, it is look like a pyramid. Okay, pyramid like that type of a cell, elongated cell. That cell, it is giving the nourishment to the sperm till the maturation. So say inside the seminiferous tubules only sperm they can produce. So that sperm they need a nourishment, nutrient for the production and development and maturation of the sperm. So seminiferous tubules, it is needed for the nourishment. So that nourishment it is getting from the Sertoli cells. That Sertoli cells, it is present in a stratified epithelium. That stratified epithelium, it is covered by the seminiferous tubules. So that tubules, that cell, it is giving the nourishment to the maturation of the sperm. Okay. The next, these cells, they can secrete the hormone inhibin. So this hormone, it is involved in the negative feedback control of the sperm production. So negative feedback mechanism, already we have studied in 11th standard. What is the meaning of negative feedback mechanism? When any hormone, they can secrete excess, it is present in our blood excess, then this negative feedback mechanism will occur. That they can go and control that process. So when the sperm production, it is excess inside the testis, this inhibin hormone, it is involving in the negative feedback mechanism to control the sperm production. Further sperm they cannot produce inside the testis. With the help of this hormone inhibin, 1-2 mark they will ask. Okay, Sertoli cells. The next one of the cell is known as the spermatogonic cells. So the spermatogonic cells, it is involving in the meiosis cell division. Meiosis cell division, it is otherwise known as reduction division. So already we know the two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis direct cell division, they can increase in number but they cannot reduce. Okay, it is helpful to increase in the number, they cannot change the structure, everything. Okay, but in a meiosis cell division, they can reduce the number. Okay, here they cannot do any functions in the meiosis. They can produce in a number of same copies of cells in the mitosis cell division. But in a meiosis cell division or reduction division, they can reduce. So then that one gamete, they can divide into another. So one sperm cell, they can produce into the another, reduce and produce into the number of sperm cells. Okay, so the parent body, from the parent they can produce the offsprings. Inside they can reduce. So haploid cells, so diploid gametes, they can further, it is divided into the meiosis cell division. They can produce in a number of multiples of haploid gametes. Okay, that process is known as that gametes are known as spermatozoa. Okay, two types of cells, what Sertoli cells and spermatogonic cells are present. So these cells are present inside the seminiferous tubules. So seminiferous tubules, they can produce the sperms. Okay, Sertoli cells, it is present inside the seminiferous tubules. Then Sertoli cells, they can give the nourishment to the maturation of the sperm. And then spermatogonic cells, that spermatogonic cells, the main function, they can produce the spermatozoa. Okay, spermatids or spermatozoa. They can produce number of spermatids or spermatozoa. Millions of spermatids and spermatozoa they can produce inside the testes. Okay, then this formation of the sperm also, it is controlled by one of the hormone. That hormone is known as the inhibin. It is involving in a negative feedback mechanism. When excess production it is present, the sperm they cannot come outside from the testes. Okay, it is full occupied with the sperm. Okay, so that process, that time, that stimulation, then the inhibin hormone it is received, then they can decreases the further sperm production. Okay, that is known as the negative feedback mechanism. This process it is occur inside the testes. Okay, can you understood? Okay, then another one of the cells also is present. That cells are known as the Leydig cells or then intestinal cells. interstitial or then Leydig cells are present. These cells are embedded in the soft connective tissues surrounded by the seminiferous tubules. So one of the connective tissues also it is surrounded by this seminiferous tubules. That seminiferous tubules, that soft connective tissues, it is present in the cell. That cell is known as the Leydig cells. So these cells are endocrine in nature. Already we have studied in exocrine and endocrine. So exocrine duct, they can secrete the hormone through the duct, they can pour into the target. But endocrine, they don't have any duct, but it is enter through the blood, they can go and reach into the target. So here this Leydig cells acting as a endocrine in nature, okay, and secrete the hormone androgen. That androgen hormone, it is otherwise known as the testosterone. So that hormone, it is essential, they can initiate the process of the spermatogenesis. Already we have seen the event spermatogenesis. What is the meaning of spermatogenesis? Formation of a sperm inside the testis, that is known as the spermatogenesis. So spermatogenesis, sperm formation, we need a hormone testosterone. Okay, so that hormone, it is secreted in the Leydig cells. Where it is present? It is present in the soft connective tissues. That soft connective tissues are surrounded in the seminiferous tubules. Okay, so these cells are endocrine in nature. Then that is the characteristics of the testis of the male. So male, we are saying male, and then in a female, in a mammals, male, they can produce the hormone testosterone. That hormone, it is involving in the process of the spermatogenesis. Then some of other immunologically competent cells are also present. Immunological, so immunity, they need to give the resistance against, okay, that power, that process is known as the immunity. Immunological competent cells also is present inside the reproductive organ. Can you understood? Okay, the next, now we are going